Are you tired of fighting rats and cockroaches that insist on invading your home? Have you spent a fortune on poisons and traps that don't solve the problem, or worse, put your family and pets at risk? The solution may be closer and simpler than you think. A castor bean syrup. This homemade recipe uses the power of a plant with highly toxic properties for rats, but which, when used correctly, is safe and sustainable for the home environment. Forget expensive and dangerous chemicals. With this method, you will have a powerful tool to keep your home free of declarations in a practical and efficient way. Get ready to learn step by step a solution that works and makes all the difference. Castor bean is a plant known for its multiple uses, but mainly for its toxic properties that make it highly effective in combating pests such as rats and cockroaches. This fast-growing plant can reach up to 5 meters in height and is found in vacant lots, roadsides, and poorly maintained areas, which makes it accessible for a variety of uses. Its seeds, which have a striped appearance in shades of brown, gray, and beige, contain highly toxic compounds, the main ones being ricinin and ricin. Ricinin is a natural alkaloid that acts as a repellent and insecticide, interfering with the nervous system of pests, causing disorientation, paralysis, and death within a short time after contact or ingestion. Ricin, an extremely lethal protein even in minimal doses, acts on cellular metabolism, leading to organ failure within a few hours. These compounds give castor beans a double action against pests. They work both as a repellent due to the strong odor of ricinin and as an exterminator thanks to ricin's toxicity. Its effectiveness is particularly notable against small mammals such as rats and insects such as cockroaches, and its regular use does not allow these pests to develop resistance, unlike many chemical poisons available on the market. Furthermore, castor beans are a sustainable and natural alternative, ideal for those looking for solutions that do not harm the environment or compromise human or animal health when used correctly. Because it is so affordable and efficient, it stands out as a powerful pest control option, offering a natural, economical, and ecologically responsible method of keeping your home protected. Now we will talk about castor bean syrup. Castor bean syrup is a powerful and multifunctional solution for eliminating rats, cockroaches, and other pests. Its use offers a series of advantages over conventional methods, mainly because it is a natural, economical, and highly effective alternative. One of the main advantages is the efficiency in pest control, thanks to the action of toxic compounds present in castor seeds, such as ricin and ricinin. These components directly attack the nervous and digestive system of predictions, causing disorientation, organ failure, and death within a short time. Additionally, castor beans also age as a natural repellent, warding off insects and rodents before they even come into direct contact with the solution. Another positive point is the cost benefit. The plant is easily accessible, growing in different types of soil and climate, which allows you to use it without having to invest in expensive chemicals. Preparing the syrup is simple and can be done with materials you already have at home, such as water and reusable containers. Sustainability is another important advantage. Unlike industrial poisons that release toxic waste into the environment, castor bean syrup is biodegradable and does not harm the ecosystem when used correctly. Furthermore, its use reduces the need for chemical products, contributing to the preservation of the environment and promoting a more ecological lifestyle. Castor syrup is also versatile, as it can be used to combat different types of rules. Although it is best known for its effectiveness against rats and cockroaches, it also works as a repellent for ants, termites, and other unwanted insects, making it a complete solution for controlling home infestations. To prepare castor bean syrup, you will need 200 g of castor seeds, 1 liter of water, and protective equipment such as gloves and a mask. Start by grinding the seeds until they form a dough using a pestle or blender. Then boil 1 liter of water and add the pasta. letting it cook for 15 to 20 minutes to release the toxic compounds. After cooling, strain the mixture with a cloth or sieve, separating the liquid from the solid residues. Store the syrup in an airtight container labeled toxic, in a safe place and out of the reach of children and animals. Solid waste must be disposed of properly, away from areas accessible to people or animals. Applying castor bean syrup is simple and efficient, both for rats and cockroaches. It can be used as bait or quantity, depending on the type of pest you want to combat. For mice, prepare interesting baits soaked in the syrup. Soak pieces of bread, meat, or fruit in the solution and place them in strategic locations, such as dark corners, holes, or places where there are signs of rats, such as droppings or trails. Another option is to use the syrup with flour and sugar, forming small balls that the rats will ingest. For cheap, use a spray bottle to apply the solution to areas where cockroaches tend to hide, such as cracks, closets, drains, and dark corners. Avoid spraying directly on the nests or on the routes most frequented by them. Application frequency. Reinforce the use of the syrup every 3 to 5 days, especially in cases of serious infestations. Continue application until you notice a reduction or complete elimination of practices. Safety tips. Avoid applying the syrup in places close to food or kitchen furniture. Make sure baits and sprayed areas are out of reach of children and pets. To apply the castor bean syrup, first identify the places where rats or cockroaches usually pass through or hide. For rats, use syrup to prepare bait by mixing it with attractive foods, such as bread, fruit, or sugared flour, and place these baits in holes, darkness, or areas with signs of activity. For cheap, use a spray bottle to spray the syrup directly into cracks, drains, closets, and other hiding places. Reapply the syrup every 3 to 5 days until you notice a reduction in practice. Always take care that bait or sprayed areas are out of the reach of children and pets. Although castor bean syrup is natural, its toxicity requires strict care to ensure safety. Always wear gloves and a mask during preparation and application, avoiding direct contact with the skin or mucous membranes. Be sure to store the syrup in airtight containers labeled toxic, keeping them out of the reach of children and animals. Bait prepared with the syrup must be positioned in strategic locations, but away from food or household utensils to avoid contamination. If there is residue from the mixture, dispose of it responsibly, packaging it well and throwing it in the general trash, away from edible plants or water sources.